what would you tell someone who's
Hmm.
trying to understand their local school board race? Like we just had one last year.
Yes.
Why would you tell them their local school board race is important and how it affects their community?
Yeah. Well, I would say, right, like a school board elections is really important because that depends, how they're gonna make decisions on public education. So, and I know sometimes, people put more attention about presidential elections, right? But that is more important to also know about there is a school board education, there is a school board, elections. There is a governor elections. Like there are many elections that it's important to be involved because that's gonna affect immediately the economic. So it doesn't matter if you have children or not have children. I think what is happening right now is that it's affected everyone, right? The economy, we can see in the economy, we can see in the public education. So I would say, we need to get more information about a school board and how this also can make a huge impact in public education.
And Kai, I can just share because you named a really devastating example with the budget cuts that had to happen that were threatened in Winston-Salem and Forsyth County schools. And, we know our districts are under a tremendous amount of pressure. We know that they are being asked to do more with less. Currently, they're operating on a budget that was passed back in 2023, where we remain the only state in the nation that has not passed a state budget. I'm hoping lawmakers get that done during this short session. The truth is that while you can argue that mistakes were made, districts were spending, at the level that was needed at the time. So in Winston-Salem, Forsyth County schools, their district should have over $107 million additional funding per the Leandro Plan, almost $40 million for early childhood ed. That's money they were not able to work with. They had, federal funding run out. They had other sources run out, and they were continuing to try and meet the needs of their students. And unfortunately, the funding wasn't there. But we're going to see that play out in districts across the state. We're going to continue to see the threat of school closures. We just talked about Cumberland County schools. They've been up against a really impossible plan for school closure and school consolidation, and the community has been speaking out and advocating against those cuts. But because the Leandro Plan has not been funded, we see districts doing the best they can, but the system is coming apart at the seams, and everybody who's been in and around a North Carolina public school can testify to that themselves. And this is really about the decisions that you named, that we have people in power right now with platform, with, with all of the powers of their office that could be taking a stand and could be doing more. We have the Leandro bill, the Leandro Plan funding bill, which was introduced for the 7th time. Lawmakers can take action and do the right thing and meet their obligation at any time. They don't have to wait for the next round of lawsuits or to fight what the court can and cannot compel them to do. They can do the right thing right now.